I have in front of me a HiWatch 2 megapixel turret IP camera. It's indoor, 10 meter IR, it's a 2.8 millimeter fixed lens, and pitch quality and super here. The NVR we're actually going to demonstrate today is a 4 megapixel HiWatch NVR, and the reason that that'll work, of course, is that cameras will work with 2 megapixel up in terms of the NVRs that you're going to work directly with. So one of the first things we're going to do here before doing anything else, so we'll be able to display and anything is, I'm just going to connect this directly to our NVR. It won't kick in for a moment, and I'll tell you why in a few minutes time. So we'll look here, and we'll just see the first thing that happens here is that actually we get a blinking here. And what we have here is we have the ability to adjust this, so we can angle it in terms of up and down and to the left and right. The reason that we have it like this is that what it has is the IR version is being lit here and the camera is here, and the reason they'll do it that way is that, just say you had an insect, it'll be automatically attracted to the IR light at night time, so it'll be standing there or laying its web there or something like that, and so it can be advantageous to have it just in two parts like this. Normally a lens is just surrounded by the little LED itself. So the next thing here is there's two cables here. The first one is a power cable, which if we had a non-PoE NVR, what we'd be doing is we'd be sending the power locally probably and sending the picture just back directly. But if we're using this PoE camera with a PoE NVR, what's happening is both the power is coming into it and being displayed here, and the picture is being sent back, so we're working it that way. And we just see, if we look at the screen here, that the picture is actually after coming on there now. So you can see why I put the connection in initially here. What happens is that when you push the power thing in, the little LED light should come on immediately, the little infrared. And after that, you're probably looking at about 40 seconds normally on the HiWatch by Hikvision DVRs or NVRs before the actual picture will appear. So there's nothing to panic in that, because it's just getting the address, sorting it out and figuring out what should happen here, and then it's just displaying the picture. So you don't need to do any setup on the NVR itself. It's very straightforward how this works here, and the picture resolution on these really is super. Okay, so 2 megapixel is the same picture resolution, let's say the high definition channels on a Sky HD box are being broadcast, and it would be one good example, or a Fairview HD indeed for that if you're using a TV aerial system. So really good. And 2 megapixels is still very popular in the marketplace. So these cameras here are normally used in conjunction with NVRs, but we can use more directly onto a network as well. So overall, let's say this camera here quite popular. It's good quality, and the price point on it is absolutely great. The thing to remember with all of the cameras in terms of the specifications, the 2 megapixel, etc., is going up all the time, where the price point is going down all the time. It really is incredible how competitive it is. And the new HiWatch range from Hikvision, incredibly competitive in terms of price. It's just a time to despair for competitors almost, and it's really becoming the absolute dominant CCTV provider, certainly in Ireland and the UK, but I think it's really having an effect worldwide. So that's it anyway, an overview of the HiWatch 2 megapixel IP camera, 10 meter IR, 2.8 millimeter fixed lens, available from freetv.ie.